It's now 2024 and Bitcoin's halving is coming. In the last video, we spoke about Cathie Woods, the CEO of ARK Invest, said that she's more optimistic than ever about Bitcoin. However, she just said this.
In this moment, and it's just a moment of uncertainty between now, we think, and January 8th to 10th, somewhere in that range.
Believes that between January 8th and January 10th, there could be some turmoil, there could be some risk with Bitcoin.
Out of an abundance of caution, didn't want to take any risk.
She has sold out of GBTC and her exposure to Bitcoin, and she's awaiting the approval of some spot Bitcoin ETFs. Now, many people are super bullish on Bitcoin's halving because historically, it's actually shot up over time. So 2024 marks the year of the fourth halving. It's also likely to be the year where the spot BTFs are approved in the US. The economic conditions worldwide have been really harsh the last few years during the pandemic, and this could be the year where financial conditions continue to ease. So they're looking to see if there's going to be a big impactful recession or no recession. That is the question for 2024. So historically, EcoCoin Metrics believes that Bitcoin usually performs well in the year of halving, and 2024 is going to be one of those years. On this chart and table, they have put the halving event. They believe that during this first year of halving, it's going to go up around about 150% total return. The second year of halving, it could be total return about 120%. And then across those years, the third year of halving, they believe it's going to be up by about 300%. So what is this Bitcoin halving and why does it matter? It's an event when the reward for mining Bitcoin transactions is actually cut in half. This reduces the Bitcoin rewards and it has an implication on all of the Bitcoin miners. So according to the Cointelegraph, they were interviewing different Bitcoin miners and they believe that leading Bitcoin miners have highlighted the need for efficiency in order to remain profitable and operational after the halving in 2024. They were contacting several mining firms and they were looking at the implications for these small and large scale miners. Mining reward halvings occur every 210,000 blocks. And with every block added to the blockchain every 10 minutes, halvings come around every 4 years. So this next halving that's coming up is expected to cut the rewards from 6.25 Bitcoin to 3.125 Bitcoin. Over at CoinDesk, they believe that Bitcoin could reach $160,000 in 2024 on the back of the halving and those spot ETFs coming. So where did they find this out from? They were speaking to CryptoQuant, who reported to CoinDesk with their Wednesday report. So who is CryptoQuant and why should we care about their analysis? So they're a platform that provides essential on-chain data and analytics services for cryptocurrency investments. CryptoQuant has provided services in over 180 countries, and these services were attracting more than 200 institutional customers worldwide. They believe in the short term that Bitcoin's going to float around and bounce around the $50,000 mark. However, they believe that it could go as high as $160,000 at the cycle price top. Their analysis included arguing these 5 points. They believe that Bitcoin and crypto markets could have a positive year in 2024, and this is because of the market valuation cycle, network activity, the Bitcoin halving, the macroeconomic perspective, and these Bitcoin spot ETF approvals that are coming to the ETF, and the other one is the growing stablecoin liquidity. When was the last halving? The last halving occurred on the 11th of May 2020. So during that time, the Bitcoin per block was 12.5 and it got cut down to what it is right now, which was 6.25 Bitcoin per block. And the price during that time at the end of May in 2020, Bitcoin was roughly at $9,459 per Bitcoin. Someone who continues to buy up Bitcoin is Michael Saylor. So he owns a company called MicroStrategy. They bought another 14,620 Bitcoin for $615 million. In total, they own nearly 200,000 Bitcoin. It's 189,000 Bitcoin, and that's worth 8.11 billion US dollars. So it's not just Michael Saylor and Cathie Woods that believe in Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's being covered across all the major news outlets now. And on the 21st of December 2023, they covered the halving of Bitcoin on Forbes, asking, can Bitcoin reach $1 million by 2025? Now this halving, what effect will it have on miners? So in 2020, it brought down the miners' rewards to 6.25 Bitcoin per block. It used to be 12, and the upcoming one is set to push it down to 3.125 Bitcoin per block in April. So at current prices, mining each block reaps $231,250. Why do people want Bitcoin? What can you buy with Bitcoin? You can buy almost anything now with cryptocurrency with Bitcoin. You can buy cars, you can donate to charities, buy watches, jewelry. You can even buy foods on Uber Eats and DoorDash. You can also spend it in gift cards and on Twitch and on travel. Even taking taxis. Several taxis dispatch and airport transportation services in various parts of the world accept Bitcoin as a payment method, according to the Cointelegraph. So do you pay tax on crypto in the UK? So a bit like stocks and shares and about assets, crypto assets can go up or down, and HMRC is not considering crypto assets to be a currency or money, or that buying and selling crypto assets is gambling. So that means in HMRC's view, any profits or gains from buying and selling crypto assets are taxable. That was according to a law firm, and over on coinly.io, they said tax-wise in the UK, all cryptocurrency is taxable in the UK, and HMRC is clear that crypto may be subject to both capital gains tax and income tax, depending on the specific transaction. Capital gains tax is on the sale of any property or an investment. Over in the UK, there's loads of like cryptocurrency events and Bitcoin events that are popping up. They're being held at different universities and colleges. This one is held on the 7th of March in the Royal College of Pathologists Advancing Bitcoin Developer Conference. In terms of the cost of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is roughly hovering around about $42,600 as of today per Bitcoin. But if this was to, become 160,000 US dollars per Bitcoin, there's a lot of people who have some cold storage wallets. There are some wallets lost somewhere or on a USB somewhere hidden. I remember the guys in the UK who were digging up and feels it was a Welsh Bitcoin investor who accidentally lost 8,000 Bitcoin a decade ago after throwing the hard drive into the trash. And he is now threatening to sue the local council that oversees the landfill that he believes that the hard drive is in. And he wants to potentially bankrupt them because he wants to win $557 million in legal fees. People are putting out prediction prices for Bitcoin. Over on Technopedia 5 days ago, they believe in 2030 it will be an average price of a Bitcoin 110,000 US dollars. The minimum is 95,000 US dollars by 2030. But there are a lot of people who are more bullish because of all the economic events and Bitcoin events we have coming up, like the halving and then the bullish moves on the US market for the spot ETFs, in which investors will be able to get exposure to the price of Bitcoin by directly holding Bitcoin as the underlying asset via the spot Bitcoin ETF. This means, according to Lexology, that the value of the spot Bitcoin ETF will directly align with the current price of Bitcoin. So I think a lot of people are also seeing what are the current fees on those ETFs, and they're trying to compare and look for the best ones, which is what probably Cathie Woods is doing at the time being. She's going to wait it out, see what spot Bitcoin ETFs are going to be approved, and then select the best vehicle that gets them, the best investment vehicle that gets them exposure. Bitcoin is up 39% in the past 6 months. Over the last year, it's up 156%. Over the last 5 years, it's up 1,000%. And over all time, it says it's up around about 12,946%. So this is life-changing for some people who have managed to grab Bitcoin, store it in cold wallets, and still have access to it. But where will Bitcoin go from here? What do you think it's going to be the price of it next year? And what do you think the price of it will be in 2030? Let me know. Drop me some comments down below. Please remember, none of this is financial advice, entertainment only. And if you like videos like this, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, drop me some comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Mr. Invest a Lot, over and out, baby.